but how do you feel that way, or is this something that you think Execration can absolutely beat?
What does the Knicks do this game? I feel like Knicks is gonna have a pretty rough game. I don't really see his benefit all that much. He doesn't really have a friend to help him with. Like, he can kind of run around in the same areas Broodmother's in, and maybe they can get a gank off together or something. But that's probably not going to happen. Brood would rather just be hitting creeps the whole time. So DJ's impact largely is going to be like good carapaces during team fights, it feels like, and controlling up and mana burning the Timbersaw. So he's going to be like a poorer end Nyx assassin compared to someone who can actually like have a hero that moves around with you and helps you get kills. So I think that's like one bad part about the draft. The question is, can they actually capitalize on that from the Radiant? Like, do they have a 4 who's going to get more in this game? It's a lot of pressure on RR to actually find these kills. They have to do something about the Alchemist, unlike last game.
Isn't it easier for RR this game than for DJ, supposedly?
Definitely, yeah. It's a better game for him, but they have to actually do something against Alchemist. They have to like come in and block all these camps.
They're going to nightmare him, aren't they? They don't even need to.
Yeah, you pretty much like... You really don't want to waste first skill on Impale if you have a plan with the hero. And right now the plan for this hero is to just sit mid, probably, and mana burn the Timbersaw, I would think. But never mind, because they're sending Ohio mid. Okay.
Oh,
so they don't
Lumic.
care
he
about
has Fortune's End. I don't think they can kill Pilot Eye. His brain set back up in 2 seconds. This hero's strong. This Bane. He was just out right-clicking Bimbo for a moment there. And then the Treants came in, and that was the end of that. So... But
man.
The Ohio mid Darkseer, as you mentioned, this could be kind of tough for Gabby, for now anyway.
Well, they obviously don't want to send the Brood mid. They baited with the web. Very smart. Make them think that he would indeed head mid up against the Timbersaw.
Same thing that happened last game, kind of. Excalibur goes top for a bit, and he comes back in mid. Perhaps he might do the same this game. He might just stay up there. With the Broodmother, it's a little bit harder. The Alchemist is going to sit bottom with Envy. And so far, so good, I think, for Fnatic's laning phase, but we'll see. We'll see how this lane turns out. Meanwhile, mid lane, Pilot Eye's pretty low, but Gabby obviously can't do anything to find a kill. It's going to be just solely on Lumic. We'll see how that turns out. Brainsap comes in. Ohio, the Iron Shell, might get a little more difficult once he levels that up, and Gabby might have a kind of a rough time. We'll see how this lane goes. These laning phase, I should say.
Bottom lane is not fun for Prophet. This is one way we've seen teams dealing with Nature's Prophet lately. One of the hardest heroes to handle in the laning phase is Nyx Assassin just mana burning you over and over again. Very frustrating. One of the other good reasons why Nyx can't be picked so early. Like, I'm saying he's going to be really poor and he's not going to be as rich as other Nyx Assassins because he doesn't have those friends. And that's all true. But he is still a hero that is really versatile in the way that he can just screw over one lane early. I think it might go the other way.
Yep, Fortune's End comes out. Lumic. Cartman was able to bait it for a long time. Cartman had the Fairy Fire to stay alive, too, after the Spawn Spiderwings came in. So, nice first blood coming out for Execration. They need that. They got to get a good start here, and it's going to be tough with the lanes the way they are, as you already mentioned.
Even still has the salve here, too. We'll not get the Bounty Rune for the Night Stalker, so that's a bit of a rough rotation.
Courier? Nah, there's no way. No way. It'll get held here. Ohio does have the bottle now. They see RR. He's pulled a range creep.
Range creep just following him.
Can you get off me? It's like, all right.
Dude, he has no experience.
RR.
Wow, that's not good.
Yeah, that is in fact very bad. He will come in for a void onto Ohio. It looks like. Got him. I don't think they can get this kill. Yeah, it's going to be close. They need another void. They don't have it. The Mango comes out to surge away. And
dude,
wow,
Ohio, what a player.
Actually came in from behind, threw up the brain sap, and they get the kill on Gabby. In the meantime, Cartman's able to take down Excalibur, though, so a nice little pick there.
Can you believe Ohio... Can you believe he turned and threw that Iron Shell at the end? Like,
I cannot believe that, actually.
He was so close to going down. And he's like, need some gold. Gonna throw some more damage on this Timbersaw to help my Bane, too. Very nice.
All right. Well, again, top lane is at least going well for Execration, but that might change. Bottom lane, as we talked about, very good lane for Envy on this Alchemist. Rage Potato up to 7 last hits. Double Centaur Conqueror stomping some of these creeps. They got wrecked. Impale maybe coming through, but it won't hit on anything other than Prophet or the trees. So Gale comes out just so Cartman can take down some of these Spiderlings. But looks like we won't be able to get any of them. Level 1 Gale anyway. All right. I mean, despite Gabby going down, he's still got 20 last hits. Ohio's just in the jungle right now. They're giving Bane mid for... Pilot Eye's getting... This is like the most experience Pilot Eye's ever gotten in the beginning of the game.
His entire life. You're probably right.
Dust comes out. They hit the Gale, I believe. They did. And Excalibur is in a whole lot of trouble. They should have some Purifying Flames, level 2, in fact. And that should be enough damage to bring it down. Cartman might go down to the tower, though. It's the spawn Spiderlings. They at least get the return kill. They just didn't have the damage. The tank at the start of this game. And Pale and DJ finds another bounty. And RR continues to have a rough game. Whew.
And he doesn't get any of the experience on the Brood, but he got a lot of gold. He got way more.
Gabby might be in trouble. Brain sap to come through. There's the Whirling Death. Gabby, he's got a Timber Chain, but they're body blocking him beautifully. Iron Shell, can he get out in time? It's going to be close. Looks like he'll make it. They'll continue to chase. He'll eat a tree and he'll stay alive for now. He's also got the reactive armor stacked rolling as well. So Gabby kind of living on the edge there, but he was pretty far up close to that tower. He will regen and be fine, though, it looks like.
And Envy continues to lead the chart on the Alchemist. Not too shocking.
No, not really.
I remember that game that we did watch with DJ and the Next Assassin last time. One of the big problems was he felt like he didn't really have enough of a role with all the scouting that he was trying to do. It didn't feel as effective as like when Yapsor's been doing it, or when Puppy does on his Bounty Hunter and stuff, and kind of used to be that classic pile die kind of a thing. So I wonder if maybe they looked at that game, and it'd be interesting to see if DJ does a better job scouting around the map for the Broodmother and the Alchemist. Because if this game he doesn't have a lot of kills, but as long as DJ spends a lot of his time in this zone of the map, just watching where all these Radiant heroes are going and creates that space for Envy and Excalibur, then his job will be done. But top lane, Excalibur is in trouble right now, but they don't really have the best heroes to TP in.
Yeah, it looks like he's done so. The forces Envy Purifying Flames. He'll use it again and get the kill. Spiderlings will chase after Lumic, and he is pretty squishy, but not enough for those two Spiderlings to get the kill. So this time they won't lose anybody to the tower. Pilot Eye comes in a bit too late. Nice little kill there coming up from Execration yet again.
Yeah, and they just keep sitting in this Brood lane. Want to make sure she doesn't get out of control early on, try and delay that eventual Deso, and they are going to start pressuring the tower as they start diving in deep.
But yeah, the Nightmare comes out. Well, I mean, this is one answer for Rage Potato. If you cannot find the farm bottom, is just rotate elsewhere, get a kill, and push into a 2-1. But mid lane, Gabby getting caught, and Pale from DJ. He had a haste room for a moment, or rather a surge, I should say, for a moment. He's out of mana, and I think he's dead here. Gabby's going to get chased down by the Iron Shell. DJ, it's not going to be in time. 4% from Lumic. Just wants to get the creeps instead. So it looks like he will do that. My God, the base damage from Oracle. Pale elsewhere. They found RR in the back lines. He came in. There was a ward on that spot where he came in from. So perhaps not the best place to be, but they will still find the tier 1 tower in that top lane.
Dude, they're creating all these weird interactions now with Darkseer that I'm like starting to love it, because the problem with Darkseer, at least when in all these games where I've been seeing him, I mean, that was the first Darkseer one I've seen in a while, but there's all these new interactions, like when he's gonna have Iron Shell Broodmother.
No Chemical Rage. Chakram comes out. Envy's in trouble. Acid Spray. He will drop here. Gabby finds the kill. Nice rotation from Cartman to throw up that Gale, and it just hit. It was the tail end, just the tip of that Gale to come through and actually catch onto Envy. So nice little kill coming up from Execration.
Yeah, big grab to slow him down. That's already going better than it did last game, but all these heroes that are good against Broodmother as well are really susceptible to high magic damage, and that's something that Darkseer can do quite a bit during the early laning phase. Think about like Tide or Timber or Axe. These are the kind of heroes that can actually die to Iron Shell, especially when there's two heroes there like that. Yep. So it's interesting that they kind of force them into a pick like that, but they already have a good answer in the Darkseer. It's very clever.
Yeah, but we'll see how it turns out in the mid game. It might be good in the laning phase here, and we saw it last game for a while, like even the Iron Shell, like when he got the Helm of the Dominator, he started crushing it with the Centaur Conqueror, but he's going a different route now, obviously. He's got the headdress already, so you know what he's picking up. But
Mott, they have new Helm. It is Helm.
Oh, it is Helm. Oh.
You silly goose.
God.
Dota has changed.
Yeah, I got confused for a second.
It's okay.
You're right.
I still, sometimes when I see Sanj, I still think of Echo Saber. I don't know. I got issues.
No. It's just the new Helm. That's the only item.
The seeds of fortune.
Anyway, Fnatic will actually be down 1k net worth. Execration, they're doing pretty good so far, but again, this is an NV Alc draft. They've got plenty of stacks to work with here, and this is where Excalibur started rolling out of control last game. He's getting these stacks. Looks like he's doing the same. He's going to go for Armlet this game for MD, though, it looks like for now. Get involved. He's got the phase boots like Excalibur got earlier on, but he is now top of the net worth, and he was, and he has been. Gabby is actually pretty close to all things considered, 3,600. He's farming very well. Picked up the Arcanes already. And up the farm bottom. Well, Carmen's going to pick up the Midas, too. All right. Pretty good stuff from Execration, 5-4. They aren't making moves. It is not. It's daytime, so R can't really look around the map. He's still level 3, by the way, so that's not
As I
great.
said, Echo Saber, not Silver Edge. It's okay, guys. It's early. Sorry, Marty. Anywho, what about Pilot Eye, man? What's his goal this game? What's your dream as Bane? Grab Timbersaw during the fights, help drain his mana with Fiend's Grip. That'd be pretty sweet for a little bit. They don't have that many things to cancel, honestly. I mean, yeah, they can like False Promise or whatever, whoever he goes on, but other than that, they at least have to get close with the Night Stalker. It's not bad. His spells don't have the largest of ranges.
Yeah.
Alright, DJ, this is the try and get 6 gank. Oh, that Radiant Scan. Got him.
Wow.
Nice. They catch the wrap out coming
out,
now.
Gabby.
Question is, what's the choice? How long do you wait? How much
This
space do
tower,
you make?
They're going to TP in. They're going to try to defend it. I thought they might just leave it to die. Lumik's here. They need another hero. Pilot Die, he's in. But they've got the Fiend's Grip, though. False Promise immediately. Lumik baited it out with Gabby. And so now that's down. And now you have to maybe think twice about how do you approach this tower push. And in fact, they will. They have Ohio coming in. Brains have to come through again. There's the mana burn to follow up. They need an Impale or something. Gabby now fighting an Iron Shell to creep. They want this tower. Can they get the deny? The Glyph comes in. Fortune's End. It's time for them to leave. DJ won't turn and go for the last hit on the tower. Impale misses. The Nightmare comes out. Some miscommunication coming in. And Execration will stay alive. Can they chase further? Vendetta comes through from DJ. He's going to turn back around and look for something. In the meantime, Bibbo is fighting in the enemy jungle, and he's going to die for it. He does have a Midas. He will get dropped, though. Nice little kill from Excalibur up in that top jungle. Meanwhile, back down bottom, Gabby has been left alone here. Maybe not. They're coming back in. Spike Carapace about to go. Impale, he's looking for it. They don't have detection. It looks like there's the Fate's Edict. The Vendetta comes in. Now the Silence comes out, and DJ in trouble, perhaps. Purifying Flames. Ohio, they give him the Surge. He actually jukes up the Impale yet again, but doesn't throw it out. And that'll do it for now.
I wish they waited longer on that Fiend's Grip. I feel like you had a scan. You know there's other heroes besides Bane there. And your Timbersaw gets Fiend's Grip. I'm surprised they didn't just, like, wait. Like, why not wait for the secondary spell? Because clearly something had to follow up after, like, the Burrow Strike or something. Wait till the Sand King is committed to the fight and then throw out the False Promise. So you can actually, like, throw some damage back on them and maybe turn this into a favorable situation. I mean, it was still kind of good because they end up getting the deny and stuff, but those are the kind of plays that if you just wait a bit longer, it feels like you could have gotten way more out of your level 9 Timbersaw forcing an engagement like that.
Well, it's just the easier play, I think, for Execration to make.
I mean, I agree, but, I mean, easy doesn't win you Dota, Mott.
It's true. And things aren't looking that easy now as the Alchemist continues to get farm. Envy will go Radiant Stacks. He gets the Armlet first, so just some fighting items early on to this game and then build into that Radiance and maybe start getting some split push going. We haven't really talked about Excalibur, who picks up a, he thought about going Radiance. He actually just switched the build in Quick Buy. He's going to have Medallion, he has Soul Ring, and he's going to build into his Phase Boots next, so.
I think he should just buy Deso. He'll probably just buy Deso. I don't think he's going to buy Phase Boots.
No, he's clearly not sure of what he's buying. We'll see what it's going to be. He's trying to farm it. He's got a lot of money. Yeah.
All right, he's buying the Phase Boots. He's doing it. So I guess that means he wants to fight a little bit outside of these webs, kind of? Or he's just worried about all the pressure that's going to be coming into him?
He is going Phase Deso. He has the Phase and he built a Mithril Hammer.
Okay. Yeah, we see a lot of broods just skip the boots altogether, but if he doesn't feel like he's going to get the Deso fast enough, I guess that's why he's doing it.
Man, they tried to combine up 3 spells there to kill all these Spiderlings. They didn't get any of them, really. And, like, missed the Gale, missed the Nature's Wrath, missed the Fortune's End. Problems.
They're only level 2 wards, because Cartman has to try and deal with the broodlings. He needs that level 3 Gale.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is so just like, oh, throw it in there, dude.
He's thinking about it. They need another sentry. But here comes Gabby instead looking for Envy. He's got the Chemical Rage running. There's the Silence, Purifying Flames to the Gale. It's a lot committed. The Nightmare safe keeps him alive. Can he get out? He's still Chemical Raging up. And he's going to Armlet toggle now. Envy still in trouble. The Poison Nova. They commit so much. They had the Fiend's Grip on Gabby. He's out of mana. He's in trouble. He's got Soul Ring in 3, but Excalibur will chase him down. Ohio's already taken down 1. They've got 2. Gabby's still in trouble. He's got the reactive armor. He's pretty tanky, but he has no mana for at least 3 seconds. He has the Arcane Boots. He's coming back in. Pops the Arcanes. He's got the Soul Ring, but Excalibur pretty tanky. It looks like he'll be fine as he goes to the Shrine. Gabby at least will stay alive. Yes, they got Envy, but that Nightmare save from Pilot Die on point again.
Man, they started that fight with like a billion brood spiders being there, and Oracle died instantaneously. So fast. Only has 3 armor, and he got absolutely melted by this. Like, they just need the Timber Saw or someone there at the start of the fight, or guarding the Oracle or something, because he just did not do a thing. They just all like walked on the tower, or they need to dust at the start of those fights so that someone can focus down those spiders, or like if they had Oracle to actually make some saves and plays her into the tower, they might have been able to just like take the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the danger of playing the Oracle here in this game.
Yeah, it's awful.
Getting chewed up. But they're still keeping pace, even with only getting 1 kill in that fight. They still have 2 Midases here for Cartman and Raging Potato. They're farming really well in Gabby, obviously. So they still have some room to work with here for Execration, but things get a little bit harder in a little bit. I think with Excalibur going to get Deso, things might get a little bit more difficult. And the Radiance, obviously, for Envy, which will be coming soon. So a couple items coming up, but they're going to continue to push tier 1 tower mid here. Cartman going to work, are coming in as well. It is still nighttime. Excalibur will move on over. Can't get it denied in time, though. The Spartans are not in position. Now the question is, do Execration push forward more? Where do they move? Do they head bottom to try to stop this push coming in from Ohio with his newly minted Helm of the Dominator and Centaur Warrunner? Or rather Conqueror.
There's some money there. Only a little bit, though. Excalibur saves most of the spiders. Doesn't know where there's a sentry now as well. He's kind of scouting it out right now using his spiders and the plague wards, seeing where they can attack him.
This is the game for Ag's gem on Night Stalker. It's almost insane, actually.
Yeah, the Nyx and the Broodmother.
If you can get to that point, though, that's the tough part.
But look at this. The hood is done on the Timber Saw. Is where the hero's at its best. At least for the first, like, 30 minutes. Feels unstoppable. How do you deal with him?
Here.
Good dust, too, but he's so fast, those
They're
phases.
trying to push, but they found Excalibur. The Gale will go, and they've got the Void up. They've slowed him down, silenced him up, and they've got the Timber Chain onto the Sprout to secure the kill. Meanwhile, bottom, they rotate Envy in. They've got the Glyph coming through, and they just can't push fast enough yet with these 3 heroes. Ohio, especially, really doesn't do that much, even with the Centaur Conqueror, other than cutting the creep wave. So they have to maybe think about Execration. Do they go bottom? Do they try to contest this? The tower is getting lower and lower. In fact, they will do that. Envy might be pretty close here. Gabby's going to come through. They have no way of locking down these heroes, though, even with Fortune's End. So that should be the end of the push. And there won't be any follow-up fight, it looks like, unless they go for some dive here on Fnatic.
It's really important to get this kind of kills onto the Broodmother that early. It's a tough play from RR too, because there's nothing from the Nature's Prophet except right clicks, because he's gone for this Midas, so he doesn't have that early Orchid to help. And DJ doing his first real scouting of the game, at least for quite a while. He has found Bimbo, and he's going to be able to stop this TP right into the Fiend's Grip, and the 2 supports will get a kill.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Sprout
they don't have any tangos!
They have no vision. Wow. He made it out. They didn't have a tango to eat through the tree.
Oh, I can't believe he was so close to being in range for like the Nightmare or the Fiend's Grip. Damn, that's rough. Didn't they not have a sentry? I think they could like plop it inside.
They had a sentry on Pili Die. They had one.
They could have put it inside the tree.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just close. Good TP though from Bimbo. Keeps him alive and continues to fire him up towards that BKB. His next item. As they're going to TP bottom. And they're taking towers. Execration are doing a great job pushing. They've taken the tier 1, tier 2 top and mid. And now they're going to work on the bottom lane. So they're keeping this very pushed in. Despite having Excalibur on. Broodmother having some good push coming out from Fnatic. They will try to take a fight though. Fnatic.
With the Radiance.
It looks like Cartman's in trouble here, potentially. They're going to get the Courier. Oh, my God. That was a 4-staff, a point booster for Gabby, I believe.
Holy
that was
shit.
like everything.
That's a rich Courier.
It was very rich. My God, DJ just owned. He might die for it, perhaps, but still. Unstable Concoction going to come through. They're going to hit onto 2, but they still get the kill with the Void. Now the Ogre Frost Mage.
He's back, baby.
He's back.
All right, let me read off this courier here. So point booster for Gabby, 4 staff for Cartman, 1 observer, 2 sentries, Blightstone for our magic wand for Lumic, TP scroll for Lumic, clarities, and dust. Damn, the value.
Orchid comes out, but there's the Nightmare onto Gabby to make sure he can't go any further onto that tier 2 tower. They've already taken the tier 1, and they're just kind of getting run over right now in terms of this push.
This is like the first game versus Mineski.
Yeah.
They tried the anti-mage in that situation. It didn't work.
We've got the Elk, the Excalibur Brood. They're doing what they can in farming. I mean, again, Envy's still top farmer, as you would expect from an Alchemist. He has Armlet, Radiance Phase, working on bots now.
They don't even have, like, 4 items. Like, they're just owning with purely summons with the Plague Wards and the Treants, but there's no, like, drums or anything helping these pushes. There's just no fight potential right now from Fnatic. They also haven't secured Roche yet still, even though they have the Medallion and the Deso. It's got to be that big gold that's up next to them. They really don't want the Radiant to get the Aegis. I mean, what are they going to do if that gets on Gabby somehow? Like if they just buy Medallion on RR, which he is building. Oh, it was done because the Blightstone was on that courier.
Oh, man, they could have gotten in there pretty early, but now they'll have to wait. It's back up in a minute at the very least, so not that bad. BKB up for Nature's Prophet very soon as well. But yeah, like you mentioned, I mean, once they get the Aegis on Gabby, if they can, then this game gets a whole lot harder.
The lane control will start to get a lot better from Fnatic now, though, because they have the Radiance. Once the Manta's out for Envy, that's where things get really scary. He now has the bots, too. So 2 lanes, theoretically, can be, like, insanely controlled, right, between the Alchemist and the Broodmother. And then the Nyx Assassin can kind of try and catch when those rotations are actually coming in there.
This lane control is much needed for Alk. 6 all stats picked up. Blink Dagger for DJ, so he's actually done a pretty good job despite not getting too many kills. And like you mentioned, he hasn't really scouted too much, but they do have some deep wards, so they have that vision to see where everybody is moving from Execration, at least in their own jungle. But this tower is also pretty low. They might come finish this off, this tier 2. They have the Iron Shield up, Hellbear Smasher. DJ will walk into and get some clicks on this potentially. Alright.
Prophet's top, though.
Oh man, he's at the tier 3. They forced the rotation from at least Envy. Brute cancels his CP. He was mid.
Oh, give Envy that money.
Yeah.
After
trying to chase into the trance. Can't get him though.
You can get quite a few of them,
Good
though.
try. Alright, it's nighttime. Courier is back up. It's time, I think.
Yep.
But they might have to trade this tier 2, maybe even more, although Gabby will rotate. And this guy's a tough one to take down. He just got that Bloodstone. Again, the courier just
They really want to kill Gabby.
Lumic. Oh, the false promise. They've got the Fiend's Grip. They cancel it. The Fate's Edict will come through. There's a lot of heroes here. Pylai die. It looks like he will make it out along with another. They TP in Ohio. Sprout's there. They need the Void. They need that Void. They can't get there in time. So they all get away somehow, even with that failed gank. That was very close for Execration getting a couple turnaround kills there. Man. They didn't have that lockdown. They needed the Nature's Prophet there earlier. It was tough. All right, and here we go. RR heads into Roche. He's got the medallion like you talked about. Coming in is going to be Lumic. They'll get the Nature's Prophet here, I would imagine, in a moment. Gabby to follow up as well. But they're bottom again, at least Ohio is.
They have no Vendetta.
They're going to send the Spiderling around this area. Wow, that thing was like bugged or something. It was stuck maybe on a patrol. I'm not sure.
But yeah, here we go. The summons enter the pit. I don't know how long it would take. Oh, summons from the enemy team too. Perfect. We're all just hanging out together.
Yeah, it's a good time. Me just the Helm creep from Ohio. That
Yeah,
would be a real party.
So how can we fight this? Alchemist will have ulti. It's gonna be on cooldown for a while actually, because we can't get the pit now. But now they're kind of going in. They're saying, hey, you know, we're pretty strong right now. Why don't we just go kill them?
Orchid, Pylai die. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Execration run right on top of Fnatic. They get a kill. Bottom, this has to be the push that this tier 2 falls. I mean, they've been pushing this thing for like 5 to 7 minutes here or something like that. So
I
they know
like
they
this.
have to trade. They have
Bimbo
to trade.
just buys a BKB. He wants to give no opportunity for them to win these fights.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Been working on
crazy.
this for a while. There is a Spiderling in here. They see it though. It's dead. They'll take down the lone Spiderling that was there from the Brood. They'll grab Roche. Aegis Hartman's gonna grab it. They don't give it to Gabby, surprisingly enough. I guess he...
I think because he has to hit the towers and he's not quite as survivable.
They finally get that tier 2 bottom though. I've harped on it for a while. DJ, Impale, BKB.
Oh, nice BKB.
Sprout, can they find it? No. So that is a 10-second BKB gone, but at least we'll keep Bimbo alive for now.
I didn't know if he would have died. Maybe he would have.
Probably not. They would have TP'd in. They were under the tier 3 tower.
Sorry,
Yeah, maybe they could have get the kill.
I mean, you see some guy blinking on you and stunning you, you throw BKB. There could have been more heroes there. He doesn't really know.
Yeah.
If there was like a Bane there or something, he'd just be dead.
Very true. All right, so now they also have the Yule Scepter from Gabby too, which means they have more lockdown potentially, more setup, which they need at this point.
Manta's done for E though.
Yeah, this is the problem for Execration now. They have to deal with these waves pushed in from the Manta illusions from the Alchemist.
It's also very important that they've held this top tier 3 tower for the Dire side. Just keeping that means that now Brood can just play all through this area, which is like where Brood wants to play anyway. And it's not going to, like, you don't want to be playing there once you've lost the racks. That sucks. You're getting less gold. Everything's bad. You can't help your team as much. Instead, being able to play up there at this point in the game as Broodmother is a lot better. So, That's definitely the top priority if you're the Radiant in terms of lanes that you'd like to bring down, and the Dire, it's the biggest one they want to hold on to.
And you see them smoking right now. They actually were looking for the good. And speaking of the Brute, Excalibur just bought a BKB. Is flying out as we speak. Oh, he's going to get there in time.
It might not be there in time, though.
Oh, the Gale comes in. They are going to find him the Void. The Courier's coming. Can they get this kill? He needs to get it off in time, but it might just be him dying. He's too low already. They get the kill. So he loses a BKB. Oh, but meanwhile, bottom, Fnatic kill Gabby. That's not a bad trade. Although they'll have to worry about their top lane, but look at bottom pushing already so far. Execration are going to be forced back, and Gabby just got that Bloodstone already down to 8 stacks. That is something. All right, so
value kill because he was at 13, so you get the 1 extra taken off. Nice.
Value. They're making some money. All right, well, I mean, that's a problem for Excalibur, but it's not the worst thing in the world because they did get Gabby at the end. But they can't push into bottom. They have to worry about top. The treants are going to come in from Limbo. They'll get cleaned up by Envy. It's going to be a lot of gold. They're running. The Radiant's burned. They're on fire.
So much money, actually. It's insane.
Freeze getting burned alive. Dear God.
It's a lot of Radiant heroes up here with this Aegis. Timbersaw's coming.
They have a Maelstrom flying out for Cartman, too. And now the creeps are in the Solar Crest. Cartman backs up for a moment. He's going to drop these Plague Wards down. Envy needs to be careful once this Chemical Rage is done. But he should be fine. He's not too far forward or anything. Acid Spray slowly but surely taking this down. Nature's Wrath coming in, trying to do some damage to this creep wave as well. Gabby's back. Meantime, Ohio's in the enemy jungle. He'll finally TP home. They've got the Glyph. This tier 3 is in some trouble. Jump in. They've got the Vacuum and Pale combination with the wall. They've already dropped 1. Can they get anybody else? Poison Nova comes through. Gabby's still alive. I think he has the false promise. No, it's going to be Cartman that has it. Can he get healed back up? He's already pretty low, and it looks like he might make it. It's the Aegis that goes. Excalibur, Timber Chain up. He's in trouble. No BKB for 62. Somehow they'll only get 1 kill plus an Aegis. Great Fortune's into the 3. Here comes the Unstable Concoction, the Brain Step. They'll take down the Night Stalker. Now the Fiend's Grip. They've grabbed the Oracle, and they're on the run. Execration impaled up onto Cartman. It looks like he'll get dropped as well. The Gale will come through. He'll try to fight. He wanted Ohio, but he cannot find it. Envy gets the double, and what a fight from Fnatic. Vacuum into Impale coming out. All of that damage coming through in Fnatic. Absolutely beautiful. What great play there. But they lose Ohio. He actually took down. I actually did not think he was going to take down.
Right next to his own shrine.
Yep.
So close, but so far. But yeah, that's a defense. So it didn't cost them, unless I'm crazy, I don't remember. Oh, I accidentally typed there. Close one. Yeah, no one bought back or anything, so. Oh, there's the fight recap. Oh, finally showed up. So 2,200. Nice. That's not 2,200. Or 2,000. Math is hard.
Envy stuns himself, but Gabby's getting chased down by Spiderlings. Just kidding, he's the one chasing them down. He'll take a lot of gold for himself. TP they'll see Pilot Ice, Sprout, Orchid to come through. Fortune's End followed up on Purifying Flame, but he's pretty speedy. Maybe not speedy enough to live. The Maelstrom coming through. Excalibur, they're looking for Lumic. Now Excalibur pops BKB. Get the kill, BKB from Rage Potato so he can avoid Envy. Gabby, he's a little bit low on mana. He'll take down some of the Spiderlings. DJ gonna get spreaded up. There's the Impale to fall through. Sounds is a little too late, but they'll still get the kill, and Gabby will only take a little bit of damage from that Impale as they get a double kill for Ragey Potato. So very nice fight from Execration here. They're turning it around yet again, and they're going to push in towards this tier 3 tower mid. They will at least lose the Lumic.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a rough game. He's made some mistakes in some of these engagements. He had a nice save onto Cartman there in that last one, but he's also just, I don't know, maybe just the low levels what's getting him, but unable to save him, even though he got him like pulled out pretty early and stuff. Anyway.
Double Concoction, Vacuum, Timbersaw, looks like he's fine. He's got the fight. They'll take the tier 3, and that's all you really need here. You'd like to take more, but Nightmare, that'll be onto Gabby. They have the follow-up. They need an Impale. Looks like they might get there. DJ's not even there, so it doesn't matter. They have the Unstable Concoction. It's the only thing they need to follow up. Nature's Wrath comes out. That'll keep them inside the base hemmed in. And DJ, he TP'd to his own shrine, I believe. And he's looking for somebody to push bottom. Or maybe he's going to try to do it himself, it looks like. Let's see.
Getting the shrine is a pretty big deal, though.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Even though they haven't got any damage with the racks. It's still important for the next Roche. So 2 more minutes until we find out exactly when that's going to spawn.
DJ is really hoping there's somebody down here, I think.
And not that guy.
Not that guy. Definitely not
but,
that guy.
He's just scouting. Like, that's the big thing. They are coming down with that smoke, so they might have enough heroes to actually do something. The Veno will be a great kill.
On that ward? They might have. Unstable Concoction. Jump in, looking for the Impale, and nice force away. So Envy will stun himself. Now the Shrine's popped as well. Now they can really fight this. They're going to look for DJ. He's going to be the martyr for now. He will definitely fall. Can they get anything else? Bimbo TP in. There's the Fiend's Grip now. Raging Potato. They need the Timber Chain in. He's in trouble. He will fall. Nice little kill there. Nightmare coming onto Gabby, but they might need to run. Here comes R flying in, looking for Pilot Eye. They need some more vision. There's going to be the Chakram. Pilot Eye might just die to Gabby's combo, and in fact he does. What else can they find? Envy on Simple Concoction used to get. He's going to stun himself. The Manta not in time, but already R has to back up. He was getting pretty optimistic there. The rest of his team had already backed away, but they will lose the Nature's Prophet. So again, Fnatic hold on in some of these fights.
Yeah, nice play there by Pilot Eye too, just to recognize the Euls have been used by the Timber, so he has to grab the Prophet. If he grabs the Timber, he just gets orchided instantaneously, and Prophet just keeps fighting, so good call there, even though it cost him his life. Saves his Alchemist, gets a kill, turns part of that around. DJ as well made the right play and just diving towards the Radiant base, trying to pull heroes away from the Alchemist, but obviously it wasn't enough to stop the follow-up engagement, but might have been enough that it stopped all of the heroes from getting there.
Yeah, I mean, I think DJ becoming the martyr in that fight could have been a lot worse for sure. Again, it's a very even game right now, Trent. I mean,
oh yeah, you have an Alchemist and they have a 2,000 lead. Like, that's pretty bad. It's generally not considered to be good. We have an Alch draft. I haven't really felt the impact of the Broodmother other than that one fight. Obviously, she's been pushing lanes and that's there, but in terms of battling and stuff, it's hard for Excalibur, it feels like, to actually get involved.
And they're not even really, like, the top lane has been, I think, where most of the Spider Leagues have been, and they haven't even taken it to tier 1 yet. Obviously, it's difficult. Gabby is up. Unstable Concoction. They're going to go for the Impale. It looks like they'll find it, and they'll have the Unstable Concoction bounce back at the Envy, but I don't think they're that worried. Gabby's just sitting in the wall at this point. Now Envy going to get chased down. Looks like they'll have the pipe go. Gabby. RR, the Yule Scepter's there. Ohio, he is going to get silenced up, force away, but I don't think he's living. He's silenced twice, in fact. With his Solar Crest on him, there's absolutely no way he's surviving. I'll try to take at least and put some pressure on the tier 1 tower, but nothing they can do. So another pick going the way of Execration, and yeah, I mean, it just, they've already taken the tier 3 tower. If they can get racks, then Execration are in a real good spot. It's going to take some time, but
You see the Wild Wing from Ohio was pulling the wave back here?
I saw.
That's
I saw where
cheeky.
he was headed towards the tower. I'm like, what is he doing? That tower's like full HP.
Yeah. That's crazy. That one creep got to the tower just now and hit it a couple times. That's the only damage they put on that tower the entire game. Just so much pressure up top the entire time from Bimbo. He non-stop TPing up here and sending in treants.
This is just how you have to play against Nature's Prophet. It's so difficult. It just adds that extra layer to the game. And, just a good overall draft from Execration, too, with the wards from the Veno. And it's like, it's crazy that they're just getting hemmed in. I mean, Fnatic have been on their side of the river for most part of this game.
Well, think about how those games started. Like, last game they have an Alchemist, and the two other heroes are a Bat Rider and a Darkseer, and they rotated a lot. Like, they were both in both lanes, hopping on top of people, iron shelling, Bat Ridering into trees, and fire flying, and all kinds of stuff. Whereas you have a very stationary hero this time in the Broodmother who can't do those same kind of plays.
Yeah.
And then you have a Darkseer that also, without the Bat Rider, you're just so much weaker in comparison.
Oh my god, Lumik, he walked right into Pilot Eye. He saw them, he's like, oh shit, I'm dead.
Got the wards down, though.
He did, but they're probably going to get countered. One would assume, anyway. We'll see. Maybe not.
Possibly. But, Envy had a way harder time. They also, I don't remember there being a lot of stacks. Maybe there were a couple that I missed, but it's more like, compared to last time, like, that was like the dream out game last time. There's so much space, infinite stacks, unlimited gold. And this time, although he's like got gold now, it wasn't accelerated enough early on that he could like do anything with it. Plus the Broodmother just like never put that much pressure on the opposite side of the river.
Oh, they don't want to lose this gem. Impale, good force back. He's still in trouble. The Gale will come through.
Two-man Gale.
He's going to fly up to the high ground. The Void will come through. He's going to get silenced. Should have a BKB ready for the Broodmother. He won't go for it, though. They drop the wall. Good back to BKBs. They're going to get popped. And they're looking for Raging Potato now. Excalibur uses the ult. Try to man fight. R is about to fall. Can they get the kill? He's in the corner. Gems on the deck, but Excalibur, Hurricane Pike, he's still healing. He's still life stealing. He's going crazy. Excalibur's in. He'll get 3. And they get the gem. No, it's up on the high ground. Gabby's coming through. He wants Excalibur. Can he find it? Envy's in now. There's the Unstable Concoction. They're going to find Lumik. His false promise will not save him. Gabby, he will
DJ
actually
is just
get the
mana
kill.
burning him over and over.
Gabby is completely out of mana at this point. Luckily, he's able to regen pretty quickly. Did they get the gem? Is it still on the high ground? It looks like they found it. I think it might have been Ohio that grabbed it, or DJ. It is DJ that got it. My God, Excalibur, finally his impact is felt there in that team fight. My goodness.
Yeah. That whole fight, would have been way worse if Gabby hit that tree. He had a 4-man timber chain coming through with a follow-up ulti after, but he missed the timber chain up here. He hit nothing, and that's what allowed them to turn it around, or else I'm pretty sure no one dies on the Radiant.
That is
like, it was actually
fight.
that impactful that he missed that.
That is absolutely insane from Fnatic, and they're going to head into Roche, although Gabby is coming through, and they're scared of him enough to back up for now. Lotus Storm, there's a regen rune. They're going to fight for it. Roche, in the meantime, is in the middle of it all. Shiva's guard will go. Gabby's going to try to get out. There's the Fiend's Grip in the middle of the chain, and he's actually going to fall, it looks like. Gabby's going to go down. 50 seconds of the sideline. Yes, he has buyback, but I don't think he's going to use it for this Roche. And Envy looks like they're going to take this.
They might go for a Night Stalker. Oh, he doesn't have ulti, never mind.
Oh,
you could try a play, but
Fnatic are really, they're back in this. More than back in this.
Easy grab.
Highlight dive, he will find the kill, but Envy has still found the Aegis and cheese. It's in his backpack.
Was not facing the right way for that 4-step from Ohio. I think he would have died at the Soul Red anyway, so I don't think it would have mattered, but good grab for the Dire. So that's on Envy, yeah.
And he gets the BKB too, so now all of a sudden, they're looking good. I gotta say, Insatiable Hunger. It's pretty good.
Pretty good skill, yeah.
Pretty good skill.
Tends to do all right.
14 seconds of duration, my god.
Now he's going to have a Diffusal Blade too. That's a solid item here. Especially on top of this Venomancer. Like, once his BKBs start to run out, it'll be pretty nice. Just keep walking into him, chasing him down. But, I wonder what Gabby... Alright, he's got the pipe. He's going to go... He's thinking about the Shiva's Guard next, just for the spiders, as well as the general control of the Alchemist. Probably a pretty good choice. Does give him one more thing for DJ, who already has a very nice game for Carapace.
Green core for Darkseer. All right, so where do we go from here? Like, again, they're still having trouble keeping this top lane pushed out. They've lost, I think, both shrines. No, the other one's pretty low. Might fall to Treants.
Yeah, it'll eventually die to Treants.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. They just keep
sending more over. They're not going to get there in time. There's an army going at each shrine. Meantime, top lane, Bimbo's got to be careful. He's getting chased down by 2 potential heroes in DJ with a Blink Dagger. And this might be a kill. Vendetta, BKB's not in time. The Impale comes through. Gabby will TP up here. Orchid comes out. He gets the BKB off. The Yule Scepter comes in. That'll be onto Pilot Eye as he goes for the Fiend's Grip. And now DJ's in trouble. So good rotation from Gabby as the creep wave is up there. DJ still looking for Bimbo, and he might find him. And Pale's going to hit. Can he get the kill? Manivore does a lot.
Barely.
The right click. He might get it. They pop the pipe. There's going to be the Chakram coming in. They've got the Spike Carapace. Sal's comes through along with the Void. They'll turn on R instead as Envy's rotated up. This is turning into a full-fledged fight. They get off that huge false promise, but it's not going to do nearly enough. As the vacuum wall comes back in, Gabby and R are both in trouble. R looks like he will fall assuredly. Now coming in this Bimbo, back from at least healing a little bit, and Gabby getting Unstable Concoction. He's just getting locked down and blown away. And he might fall here, forced away, still in trouble. Might have to deny himself. Timber Chain, he's somehow still alive. Excalibur looking for the chase. He'll turn on to Bimbo instead, and it looks like Excalibur will get the kill. Cartman is in. He wants Excalibur. He'll find it, but Envy is on a rampage, and he will get a kill. And now it's Gabby versus Envy, and Pilot Eye. Ohio's here as well. Not much he can do. He'll try to go for Pilot Eye. Timber Chain. He almost finds the kill. The Nightmare save from Pilot Eye again.
Oh, what the hell? That was actually insane.
Every time, dude.
What?
He is the main player.
Damn. That was pretty cool. That's one of the slicker Nightmare saves I've seen in a while, just for that invulnerability.
He's had like 2 this game, I think. Or maybe it was last game he had a few too.
Dude, I don't know. Gabby needs, like, this Prophet to start populating the earth with trees or something, because some of his timber chains are a little out there. Like, this one, I was like, was he supposed to sprout or something? Just having some trouble there during the team fights, but he barely survived too. Getting to that shrine was pretty massive for him. Cost him his Nature's Prophet, though, in that action. But another dire win.
After like 37 minutes, Envy is like online. He is ready to fight. Not to say that he wasn't beforehand, but he is feeling good now. He's even picked up the Aghanim Scepter for somebody else.
It must be DJ, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there can't be anyone better than DJ, honestly.
I don't think so.
No.
But they will give it to him. So the start of the Aghanim Parade is going to begin. And Envy will continue to farm.
I remember when I first started playing Dota, I know there used to be older versions of the wall, but when I started playing, the wall, if you had Aghanims, your allies could make copies of themselves in the wall. It was so cool. I used to buy Aghanims all the time on Darkseer. I thought it was like the most
Man, I used to play a ton of Darkseer, and I would buy wall or Aghanims all the time. Like way back in the day, though. Like I'm talking pretty long ago, so I miss playing that hero. He's still pretty fun as Ohio show. He's doing a great job. Sprout, Bimbo gonna go for the TP. Not gonna happen. They'll find the Impale. The Sheep's Guard will come through, and it looks like he will fall. Maybe not yet, but he's done so one way or the other. The Iron Shell, the Radiance Burn. My God. So he's dead again. 79 seconds. That's actually a huge opening for Execration, or excuse me, Fnatic. They need to get something going here with this Aegis too. Smoke up immediately canceled as he runs right into our. Violet Eye's like, what?
And he's working on that Aghanim Scepter now too. I didn't even notice.
Oh, the Night Stalker?
Yeah, that's a ways away.
He had the point booster like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I guess just wishful thinking.
Someday he'll get there. I mean, Execration, they had a chance in this game. Not to say they still don't, but it's looking rougher and rougher as the game progresses. Gabby's just trying to push him bottom. They took all of the outer towers, but then Fnatic came online. Oh no, Gabby walks into the Impale, TP's into it, the Fiend Script. There's the false promise of time, but he's in trouble. They still don't have Bimbo here. Envy's taking some time, some damage. He does have the cheese, of course. He'll be able to get out. Still the cheese in his inventory. The BKB coming out of the backpack. R walks through the wall. He's done so. 2 dead now, and Envy's man fighting as Gabby's locked down. BKB will go from Envy, and he's going to try to man fight this. The Impale comes through again. Gabby is in a lot of trouble here. Going to get Fate's Edict. They've got the Shrine. The Unstable Concoction will come through. Cartman, he pops the ulti. Envy's BKB is down to him, but again, he has that cheese. He'll probably switch it out of his backpack here in a moment with that BKB. He might not even need to. They're going to back up. They don't lose anything. There's just no damage coming out without the Nature's Prophet. Even at the Shrine, Gabby just didn't have any mana. The constant mana.
But they didn't get any building pressure, and the Prophet is now top. As Bimbo comes in onto the racks. Nice. Forces the glyph just on range racks, too.
He needs to leave, though. He can't afford to die. He's going to BKB TP out. She'll be fine.
Really smart. He waits until Envy has 100% committed to the TP before he starts the TP.
And now they're chasing. Execration, can they get any kills out of this? Pilot Eye will go for a TP. They have the Yule Scepter. He gets it off just in time as the Timber Chain comes through. And Pilot Eye looks like he will be the one to fall for this this trade here. In the meantime, somebody is staying at his DJ. He's still just sitting there. This is just... He's got the Sprout. Oh! He didn't have the...
Nothing he can do anyway.
Doesn't have the Hex yet. He's getting close, but not quite there. Still, a nice little kill there onto Pilot Eye. They get a little bit of damage on the range racks, and they force the glyph, as you mentioned. All right, I mean, they're getting there. This is still a very tough game for Execration, but next Roche could be huge. May respawn in 1 minute and 18 seconds. We'll see how long it takes for that to be up. Trent, where do you go from here, man, for Execration?
You hope you get the next Roche. I don't even know if that will save you, honestly, but you just keep pressuring, trying to get that bottom tower would be nice. If they can create like some sort of a split on the 2 lanes, that would be the dream situation for them. They're smoking up, trying to find something, but it ends up just being a ward smoke, and a nice one too, though, as he gets it planted like basically right under. I can't believe that didn't pop. So close.
Yeah, that was insane, actually.
Do they have a gem?
On the Dire?
Yeah, they don't, right?
They did, I thought, and that's the gem.
I think it's the one RR has now.
Did he take it back?
I don't know. Yeah, he lost it, and now he has it back, I think.
That gem's been trading hands like all game.
Yeah.
I
just heard another one. That's Bane, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, sick! Oh, I forgot about this. This is the new Brain Sap thing, right?
Tell me about it.
It's a 1.5 second cooldown.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And then you can get the level 25 talent. Oh, I actually totally forgot this was a thing. Holy shit.
He's not going to have the level 25 anytime soon, but yeah.
Dude, but think about how fast you can farm.
1.5.
You gotta cost like 160 mana.
The limiting factor is the mana, not necessarily.
Wait till these ancients spawn, dude. It has to be all over that.
Pilot Eye, come on now. Tell me what you got. They're actually setting up on the high ground. They've been looking for a fight on the candy. Spiderwings. No. They're all dead.
Man, this might be one of the few times you guys ever see this until Bane mid comes back. All right, here we go. Give it to him.
There's one. Can he get another one off? Come on. Oh, is he afraid of the Lotus Orb?
Yeah, there's no point. Yeah. Literally just waste your own mana.
It's just mana wasted, yeah.
Get him again.
Nightmare coming out. They've got the Brain Sap ready. No more Lotus Orb. Here comes Envy. Gabby could be in trouble. Yeah.
2 Brain Saps.
As well. We've got the false promise to follow through. Excalibur, BKB is top. There's the wall. Drop down as well. Poison Nova coming in, but Lumik is just blown away. False promise down for 20 seconds anyways. Meanwhile, Gabby is still in trouble. They've got the heal coming through. There's the cheese from Envy. Actually, I think it was Excalibur. They traded to him in the middle of the fight. Already 2 dead. Execration on the run. Cartman will fall. 3 dead now. The gem on the deck. Gabby's going to get the hell out of there. They just don't have the damage right now. Maybe they almost got Excalibur, but the cheese came through just in time at the end of that fight.
This
They all
Lotus
live.
Orb has been so much value. It's actually insane. He should be dead. But Pilot Eye, like, it just keeps coming back up. He can't do anything. So he tried to Fiend's Grip Gabby, but instantly he was Lotus Orb, so he Fiend's Grip himself and just get canceled.
It's always fun.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. In this case, Fiend's gripping. There's bots 2 for Envy, working on another Aghanim Scepter. He is essentially... He could get a Moonshard, I suppose, but he's waiting on it. Doesn't really need it at this point. They've won every fight. Roche is up. They're going to take it more than likely. Venno does have buyback. If they want to contest, this is their best opportunity.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he's building Aghanims, to be honest. I don't really... I'd rather put a Moonshard on my Broodmother or something.
And they are global. What a classic. DJ is going to stop anybody from getting over here, and it doesn't look like they're going to head into this vicinity anyway, so... Fnatic, it was looking a little bit rough for them at the beginning of the game, but they are on the verge of 2-0 here as they get Aegis and Cheese yet again.
It's also, it's a little better now too, right? Because the Consume actually lets you keep the night vision. So you get the 150 against Darkseer. Against Night Stalker, rather. It's the value, guys.
And it's kind of interesting that that vision has not really been an issue for Fnatic. Obviously, they have a lot of vision on their own with the DJ...
Radiant's middle tower is
Nyx
under
Assassin
attack.
vendetting around. You also have the Spiderlings to get some vision as well. So that vision issue has never really been a thing. And then obviously, there's not been that Aghanim Scepter they have to worry about for RR. He built the Silver Crest first. And it helped for a bit.
Speaking of an Aghanims,
that was
nice grab by Bimbo.
Yeah, but he might die here. He gets him killed up. That's a lot of damage.
That's a not worth.
It is definitely not worth. He does have buyback. He'll probably have to use it here. Maybe they take a fight. Gabby trying to fight, but the Nightmare comes through. They've got the Fortress Dead, stops the Surge. Ohio might be in some trouble, but they missed the Timber Chain onto him as he gets away in time with the Force Staff. 10k now with advantage for Fnatic. They have one outer tower left, and that is that tier 2 here in this mid lane. They're about to lose it. And they'll probably wait to buy back for the tier 3 push, and then they just drop it, one would assume.
Feels like the Night Stalker just wasn't as powerful this game just because they don't have the best pickoff potential. He's still useful with his silences and slows and stuff during those early fights, but there was never the threat of when we're split pushing like, oh, okay, someone's going to come out of the trees and just kill you instantaneously. That didn't happen all too often because there's like a Timber and a Venno. Everything's pretty slow. There's not even that many stuns. You can just kind of TP out. So everyone was able to still farm pretty freely on the side of Fnatic.
Yeah. They were just kept in the game so long. Execration had a moment there where they could have maybe put time or something like that, but they weren't able to accomplish what they wanted. They got the tier 3 and that was it. And then they got back into the fray, Fnatic. They'll find Gabby with the Impale. Brain Sap continues to come. Now the Fiend's Grip will fall up as well. And he is in some trouble. They have the False Promise that'll finally come in at the Spike Carapace and the Impale to come through yet again. And Gabby, he's still alive. Purifying Flame should heal him up. Should stay alive here. He will. Back to seal, back to full. They've already lost the tier 3 bottom though, and he's just going to work, and they have no way of dealing with him. He doesn't even have Aegis. Excalibur's trying to push top, so they're getting split and ratted up. Usual MO as Execration. They dealt with this kind of play with the IO Tiny in the last series they played against Fnatic. So, not feeling great. They have the orb. They might find DJ. Soulburn won't be enough, it looks like. He's just going to barely survive, and Envy is in. Brain Sap onto R. He'll maybe drop down the Fates Edict. Will keep him alive for now. DJ is vendetted with a small amount of HP. He walks into a sentry and gets blown away by Gabby. Again, that's just their DJ Nyx Assassin. Maybe they can get Envy. It's a lot of damage. Orchid comes through. They need the Ultimate. They have it there in time. Now Fortress Head comes out. Envy forces BKB. They need some help. In the meantime, Excalibur's not really pushing into that tier 3 tower. He's going to head that direction now, but at the same time, Envy, his BKB is going to be done. He'll Manta. They've got the Nightmare. Gabby cannot find anymore. They have to go back home. Excalibur pops his ultimate, going to work on this Rex. They've got the Hex off. They need to get this kill. He's got Aegis, even if they do bring him down.
They still have Glyph. No, he wasted the Aegis already.
Oh, wow.
He got poisoned up by the Venomancer earlier on, and then he lost it.
And that was on melee, so all right.
Yep.
And now they've got Aghanims on RR. Maybe they can get something going with this. They have 2 heroes dead, one for 38, one for 85. Obviously, they both have buybacks, but you got to make something happen here for your Execration, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to push mid with Gabby. They need to keep bottom push out, though. It is already very close to this tier 3, rather than a set of racks.
Yeah, so while you were watching this fight down here, what happened basically was over in the top part, Venno and Brood were kind of like going at it 1v1, and then Broodmother actually got away, but just the poison tipped her over there, so she lost the Aegis outside of vision. I mean, obviously they would have noticed, and then he had to come back in and try and play without it. There's also an MKB coming. This is a really nice time to get this as they're heading into the high ground for the Venomancer. Placed out the TP.
They gave the Aghanim Scepter to the Darkseer, so there it is again.
Not the best game for the Illusions. He really wants that Prophet Illusion.
Yeah, I think so. on Simple Concoction Lotus Orb, but still in trouble is Gabby. They want this tier 3 tower. Here comes the Shiva's Guard. Dual Scepter will keep him alive. Fortune's End brings him back down.
Ohio's waiting for the big blink play.
They've got the tier 3 coming in, and they're looking for the Fiend Script. They've got it. There's the False Promise. Lumen gets over there in time. Range Rack's in trouble. The TP from Raging Potato, it will be there. In the meantime, Cartman will take the racks. He's got the range. Can he get the melee? There's no glyph. They just used it. They'll try to take a fight over on at least this RR Night Stalker. They might find it, but the Fatedic, the Purifying Flames healing him up. One more auto attack should do it from Envy. It's the Brain Sap that gets the job done. But they found the mid-racks, and they might find bottom as well. The tier 3, they've got the Nature's Prophet Triads in, but they will lose Bimbo. He's down for 90 seconds. He does have buyback, but the first set of racks goes to Execration. Cartman coming out and doing some serious damage there. My God, they finally get something going for Execration.
And this is all off the back of that play where they were able to stop Excalibur from getting top. That's such a difficult situation. A Aegis Broodmother, and even with the glyph, like the fact they were able to kill him basically without even using the glyph, honestly. Although they did eventually pop, it doesn't look like they'll be punished for it. They still have 3 minutes. Maybe they're gonna get down here in time actually. So
it's gonna be close.
They might end up losing top lane, but being able to like push them so far back and still get everyone back at the same time from that mid engagement was very impressive from Execration.
Right,
can they get the lane up there in time, though? God, Broodmother is so slow.
Yeah,
340.
Even
And then
with
zoom. It's just a comparative speed, I suppose.
Oh, they have a DD. Oh, boy. That is good for Broodmother to take these buildings. They really don't want it to buy back in the Nature's Prophet, but they might have to here. They have the Night Stalker back up to 6 seconds, so he obviously didn't have buyback, doesn't need it. Some big items coming out. He will have Darkness ready, and he has the Aghanim Scepter. Got to get to level 20 here, and Gabby got to deal with these Spiderlings. Wow, he kills them instantly. We'll have the Impale DJ burrowed up, looking for more. Spike Carapace will come through.
He's going to BKB on this Rax in a second
here.
Yeah,
he's going to go for it. Oh, the MKBs, they actually got the mini stun. The Fortune Dev will come through. The Surge is there, and they actually push back. In the meantime, Gabby, they're looking for more. Bottom, Envy's going to get the full set of racks. It looks like Timberchain coming out. And they're going to have a fight here on their hands. They're going to lose this
Excalibur needs to go in.
Yeah, they've got the Fiend Script as well. They'll bring down Lumic. It looks like Nature's Prophet is back up in one. They need him.
Excalibur's dying to the Venomancer.
Yeah, he is. He's getting man-fought, and it looks like the Veno's actually winning, but he's in the tree line now. He will TP away, and that should be the end of the push. But still, Fnatic did get the full set of racks bottom, so they'll even it up. All right.
That's a pretty good hole from Execration to only lose 1 lane, though.
Oh, the Courier. Nothing was on it, but Rage Potato will find it. A little bit of extra gold, and he'll send the Treants in to the buildings, try to get this range rack, although probably not happening. Back to the protection, especially. Scalibur will take it down.
Tends to help.
All right, there's a Heart of Tarrasque for Envy. He's starting to get a little squishy. He knows it, so he wants to get a bit of extra tankiness going his way. Gabby, he might fall here. BKB, he gets it off in time. Envy, looking to man fight this. Chemical Rage is done. He's going in, but they need help, and they don't have it yet. Nature's Prophet thought about TPing and decided against it.
They need Cartman's damage. It's pretty much everything at this point. And they have Dust.
They've got the silence. Can they bring this down? BKB, they're going to man fight here. The Chakram coming through. The Force away. Ohio is low. Not dead yet. He's got the Hex into R. Now the BKBs are coming through. Excalibur, I've seen this before. He's got the ultimate running. They need some help. Cartman's in trouble. He'll fall. They will get Excalibur on the Broodmother. They both have buyback. Gabby is still up and fighting fit. Ohio might be in trouble. Shiva's Guard. Fortune hits. They got the Purifying Flames. The False Promise keeps him alive as well. Envy tried to man fight here, and it looks like he will bring down Lumic more than likely. Envy's going to have to go for the TP. They're at the shrine. They bring down the Bane. They've got the gem of the deck. They got Pile Die. He'll buy back. Everybody is buying back. Or dead already. My God, what a fight that was. Holy shit. That was crazy.
All those buybacks on the Dire means it is a net worth gain for the Radiant, and they do have Glyph back now, yes, so in terms of them getting back here, Dire going to have to hurry up.
But they
want to punish top. That's true. That is
cannot kill Envy. And they found a DD again. He has the Moonshard, by the way. He's had it for a while.
They need to get like a Bloodthorn on top of him or something. Just focus everything, but obviously it's very difficult when he's rocking a Manta and BKB with an Octarine core that keeps refreshing everything.
Oh, man. This is getting dicey. For both sides, really. There's still a 9K net worth lead, but that doesn't mean as much now. What means more is Envy going to work in the tier 3 tower. Looks like he'll find it. BKB will go. He's going to try to take the racks down. They've got Glyph. They don't want to have to use it here. The TP coming in from Envy. He's going to head home. It looks like the Hex is there. The BKB wasn't in time. Envy's in trouble to force out, though, and Gabby goes the wrong direction. He's going to try to find him with the Chakram, and Envy is still so fast. Can he find him? Timber Chain very far. RR's coming in. He goes for the Void. They're going to look for DJ instead. And Bimbo decides not to chase against Envy. They're going to go for DJ. They know that this is a kill. He's dead for 110 without buyback. Oh. Oh.
They need to get these lanes out, though.
Roche
Venom's
is up.
heading bottom. Oh, no. He's coming to Roche.
Roche, it's
Okay.
time for Roche. Yeah, bottom is an issue for sure, but Roche is a much bigger issue at this point. They need to take it down quickly, and they do it pretty fast.
Yeah, this is going to end up into a potential base race.
It's getting interesting, folks. Well, it's been interesting. This whole game is interesting, actually.
Timber actually finds an Arcane Rune bot, which is kind of the dream situation for him. Then there's also a Regen Rune top. Make sure Ara is going to be ready for this fight. There's an AC purchase. They're starting to draw the lines on the map. Oracle saying, go in and go everywhere.
Let's fight, baby. It's time to go.
They want megas.
BKB, they're trying to find somebody. It's Envy.
That's
They've got
not
the
how you
Hex. They
expected
don't
it.
have enough damage, though. They will find Ohio, it looks like. He's in trouble. He's going to buy back immediately. The False Promise comes in. Envy was sprouted up. The BKB had already
Envy's
gone.
far
He's
out.
in trouble. He's got buyback, I believe, but it's still going to be troublesome if he does go down. R getting chased down now. He's out in the open. Timber Chain coming through. R eats the cheese. He's back into the fray. Excalibur. His ult's already been used. They've got it back up to the shrine, and Gabby is still chasing now, and they're pushing it. They're going to find another kill. Pylon down for 100 seconds. They've got the huge Axe Wall coming in with a vacuum. The Hex is up as well. That'll be onto Envy. Excalibur pops the BKB again. Carmen is laying into him, though. The amount of damage is too much. He'll fall. He'll have to buy back. Envy is still alive somehow, and Carmen will start going to work. They'll finally get this kill. He'll have to buy back. 2 quick buybacks. They're going to grab the top range racks, and Gabby pops his own BKB.
Lumix just hitting buildings.
He's trying his best.
Go,
He doesn't do
Oracle.
much damage, but here comes Cartman. He's the real damage dealer at this point. Bimbo is back in. He's going to TP back in here in a moment, it looks like. Bottom racks. They've got the Hex up. Rage Potato pops the BKB, the Lotus Orb, keeping him alive again. Unstable concussion will only stone one. Now Cartman going back into Hurricane Pike as well. The Shrine is there. Can they break down Envy? He's too tanky. Pops the Manta yet again.
Dude, how does Cartman
Excalibur
still
coming
have
back through.
BKB?
Lumic is in trouble. Sounds up the Impale onto Tube from DJ. Vacuum back. Is this fight ever going to end?
Get it off. There was
Cartman
no
will
BKB.
fall. Oh my God, Gabby, can he make it out of here in time? Holy
BKB came out so late. But man, they cleaned up. There's still that one lane though. They wanted megas. They tried to
They
go
were
for it
so
all.
close. There's no buyback though here. The Radiant have all of the buybacks except for Lumic. Dire have none. They have no buybacks left in the tank. In fact, all of them are on cooldown. You just need one more fight if you're Execration, but easier said than done. And you're without Lumic for 50 seconds. He's the one without buyback, and that's actually pretty big.
Bimbo.
They
He
won't go
doesn't
on
get
it.
out.
He's got the Hex. They need help here. He's got the BKB, I believe. No, Lotus Orb. He needs it. He's getting low, and it looks like he will fall. He'll go for the Sprout. Can he get the TP off? Bimbo makes it away. Gabby. Oh, this could be a problem.
Oh, he had to
got
come in and
BKB.
make that save with that Lotus
He's in
Orb.
trouble. Unstable Concoction. He's down for 40. He's got buyback. He might need to use it. Meanwhile, Raging Potato split pushing, doing what he can to keep this even. He'll TP back home. Can they force anything? A lot of the creeps push into the base. Bottom is really the only lane pushing out right now for Fnatic. And Execration, they might survive this long-winded attack here from Fnatic.
Under attack.
That's a big save from the Timber though, to come in and save the Prophet with the Lotus Orb on the Hex, because obviously his respawn's a lot shorter, and this way they're both still going to have buyback and Timber's back
Yeah,
at a much
exactly.
quicker pace.
Exactly.
So you'd rather make that trade. It kind of sucks that he goes down to 13 Bloodstone charges, but it shouldn't matter at this point. He has a Shiva's Guard, he has an Eggs, he has plenty of mana regen.
This has turned into quite the game, my friend.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Yeah, much closer than you'd expect. I mean, it's only a 1k lead now for the Dire, which is absolutely nothing when you have a Alchemist. It's basically just the Broodmother and the Darkseer really slowing down in comparison. The Venomancer getting to crazy right clicks. He's now looking at I assume a Butterfly, unless he's going for a Mass Madness,
Oh, here
actually.
we go. Bimbo in trouble, perhaps.
He's going to buy a full Butterfly.
TP coming out again. Wow, he does it yet again. And they're going to TP right back in. They're going to go for this fight. Gabby's coming through. Bimbo's going to fight. They've got the Orchid BKB from Envy to come out. Now the Sprout again. He's going to go for another TP. The Hex comes out. Bimbo still looking to fight. The rest of his team is coming in from the back lines. Envy's been hexed up. They need to bring him down. He might stun himself. It looks like he will. Can they bring him down? They've got at least that huge ult coming in from the Bane. But now Bimbo in trouble as well as
DJ.
Sprout. It looks like they might get this kill. They drop the sentry. It's still not in time. and they've healed back up to full. Ohio might be in trouble, though. Cartman going to work, but he's actually out in the open. Cartman's going to fall. They'll get the Pylite Eye Bane, but Cartman is forced to buy back. Can they find more? It looks like Excalibur's in trouble. I don't believe he has buyback here if he goes down. He doesn't, but he's going to just make it away in the webs. Envy, does he have Chemical Rage back up? 3 seconds. Hex coming through. The BKB.
The dieback.
Nova. They need this kill. The vacuum saves him. Ohio, he saves Envy, but they will get Excalibur on the other side of the map. 3 dead, and now it's all Execration. And they should be able to finish this off.
Oh my
They
God.
only have Envy and Ohio versus the 4 of Execration. No buyback for Cartman, so maybe if they can get Cartman, this can get evened up. They're going to find the Hex. He's out in the open right now. Unstable Concoction. There's the wall. They need him here, and he's not. They have him down for 2 minutes, and now Rich Ghetto might be next. They need to get this kill. They'll find it. Oh my God, he was out in the open. Oh no, they'll lose 2. They have the buyback. Gabby might be next. They'll have to pop the BKB. The vacuum comes through. The Hex is there. They just don't have the damage without Cartman. I don't think they'll have the Hex up onto the Nature's Prophet. Envy's trying to run. The Silence is there. They've got the Sprout, the Orchid as well. The Force out from Ohio. He's making so many plays, but it's still a lot of damage onto Envy. Looking for more. They're going to jump into the base. They've got Ohio with the Void, but he's still fine. His tier 3 is still there. Buyback in. Bimbo is going to be here with the Treants. Envy popping the Unstable Concoction. It will hit.
Supports
onto
are back
Gabby.
in 12 seconds.
The Glyph is coming through. They've got Excalibur in 60. They might be able to hold that
They're
long.
holding.
Execration has to leave. The vacuum back. He might die back. Bimbo is done. Oh no. Oh my God.
Game is hard. A collection of questionable
that?
positions from
What
the
was
Radiant
that?
squad has I just don't know.
What-
It's returned the game to Fnatic.
Oh no.
Venno
100
was just
seconds.
feeling it, man. He wanted those buildings so bad, and he was just out here with no
He
like.
needed-
Gabby has been amazing. Like
Dude.
he has been everywhere with those hexes and the Lotus Orbs of Sapiel, but he couldn't get there that fast.
He needs to remember he's a Venomancer. They've lost the gem, the courier with the gem on it. I think it was bringing it back to the base. I'm not sure where it died, but Unstable Concoction will hit onto Envy, and Gabby's trying to make as much space as possible, but he's in trouble. Creep Wave will scout him out. They've got the Hex off as well. It's a refresher Hex if they want it. Vacuum in. Ohio. BKB coming out. He'll go for the TP, it looks like. Unstable Concoction.
Pilot
Won't be enough. They
so
needed
close.
that. Yeah, they needed the Season Script, but it wasn't there in time. So making some space. Nature's Prophet back up in 60 seconds. And surprisingly, with all of those throws, this game's not over yet. I mean, it's getting close, but it's not quite there yet. But DJ is running in. Lumic, he's been spotted. The Silence will come through. They need to bring him down, but they don't have the damage. They get off the Hex. They need more. They need the Shiva's Guard, and it looks like they will find the kill. The Yule Scepter, just for now, keeping him alive. The Fortune's End is there. DJ forced away. My God, the sleeps, everything. Somehow DJ's alive, and he's going to come back in as well. The Vacuum coming in. No Impale to fall. They're looking for the Bane on the other side. They've got the Hex up. They're going to bring down poor Lumic yet again.
That was the ulti required as well from Excalibur, though. So it's on CD for a little bit. Question is, can they get high ground before the Prophet is back? He offers a lot of control, a lot of damage. And they have 15 more seconds. They have the Glyph on the Radiant side. The creeps are coming into the bottom lane. It's Fnatic's turn.
Back to 5. They've got to go. Envy acting up for now. A lot of damage being done onto Gabby here. He's pretty low, actually. He's very low. He's dangerously low. He's dead. He's back up now.
Brain
50 seconds.
saps.
No BKB. They've been doing a lot of damage. Ours, BKB as well. Bean's Grip gets canceled. Bimbo impaled. That's going to be another death for Bimbo. And now it's all on these 3 heroes. And I don't know if they can do it. Envy's coming in. He's going to clean up this Frax for sure. At least the melee. Envy will take a lot of damage, though. The Hex comes through. He's in trouble. Envy, he's going to get dropped. He doesn't have buyback for another minute. But they're still fighting. Vacuum back in. Can they find the Impale? They can. DJ, the poison of a Cartman's getting low. They'll find DJ at least, but they're going to lose another hero. It's Cartman and Gabby down, and that is going to be it looks like. DJ buys back, and even without the Alchemist, they will probably find Megas here. An unbelievable Execration brought it back only to lose the game 10 minutes later. Wow.
Yeah.
Finally wrestle back control after a rough game, and it just, I mean, it looks, they just kind of messed up their end game right there. That's